What is going on, guys? What is going on, guys? It's your boy Killer Kawabo. Welcome to another episode of Men Operating in Reality. We are doing this live stream. As you know, we're going to be talking about the problems of these modern women. We're going to be talking about these today. Hopefully, we get my boy Okay, Let's Talk TV to jump in on the stream, but man, we will be talking about what's going on. There's some news articles today that are very disturbing, and you guys know about the whole car crash that happened out west. I was actually out west. I just came back out west. That's why I haven't been you haven't been seeing me or dropping many videos or whatnot. I have been out west days after this crash happened. So definitely we're talking about that. But it's all coming to one huge lesson. And the problems with these black women, or excuse me, not just black women, but these both of these stories that we'll show today are black women. But however, it's modern women. It's not just black women. That's why I don't like. That's why I don't like the race talk. Oh, black women better than white women. I mean, yeah, this is a subsect of this, but it's all modern women. It's all women. It's modern women. I wouldn't say all women because it's not. It's just traditional women, but it's modern women. That's why I say modern women. These modern women, the problem, they have their own problem, and I'm gonna emphasize it on both. I'm gonna emphasize the lesson on both. I'm gonna emphasize that lesson on both videos and break it down on both videos because I'm gonna break this down. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do live streams and download these and break these down to the conducive lessons and whatnot, and do separate videos of that. So you guys who can watch the live streams can watch the live streams, and the people who can't watch the live streams, y'all can go to you. I mean, you can hit the playback video if you want. If you want to check out the full live stream, it's a playback video. But uh, you can just go and check out the snippets because I know people don't like. I don't necessarily like going back through live streams. So if you want to check out snippets, you can check out the snippets. So yeah, but before we get started, please hit the like button. If this is your first time checking me out, hit the sub button, the notification bell. So you know next time I drop. Oh shit. So you know next time I drop, as well as hit the notification bell so you know when I drop as well. So yeah, we'll get started in a few seconds. And I made a post. I made a post, and I literally said on Facebook, a woman will literally kill their children instead of working with us. I'll show y'all. I mean, I won't show y'all, but I made this post. A woman will literally kill their children instead of working with us, and it's becoming a true fact. It's becoming a true fact right now. The video I'm about to play right now. The video I'm about to play right now is what really sparked this. I was going to go live yesterday, but I didn't want to compete with Mr. Goodbread because he had his live streams yesterday. Shout out to Mr. Goodbread. Make sure y'all follow the Mr. Good subscribe to Mr. Goodbread show. But I didn't want to compete against that over this story. Break the lesson over this story that I'm about to show right now, which is very gruesome and which angers me. It very much angers me right now. Unfortunately, this is a black woman that did this. This woman, she takes out her children because the father wanted joint custody. She takes out her children because the father wanted joint custody, not full custody, joint custody. And it's the sad thing right here because it's not just between the man and the woman, it's the children involved. And this is why we speak the way we speak and the way we talk about women, especially black women, because relationship is not about this love Disney type bull crap. It's about families. So when you get into a relationship, you plan to have family, and if you have children, it doesn't matter what your problems you have to go through. You have to work together for the children. So we're gonna watch this video real quick, and then we'll talk more about this. But this type of stuff right here is what angers me the most about this modern relationship bullshit. I'm sorry, I wasn't even trying to cuss, but it is very angering right here. So we'll play this real quick. Hold on a second. I'm done. I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done. I'm done.
Charged with second-degree murder, attempted murder, and second-degree cruelty to a juvenile, New Orleans police say 31-year-old Janae Pedesclo stabbed her own kids, killing one of them. Police were called to a home in the 3100 block of Law Street around 11 o'clock Sunday morning. When they got there, they say they were told two siblings, a 2-year-old boy and a 4-year-old girl, were stabbed and taken to the hospital. The girl later died. She is
Damn.
in critical condition. After
Damn.
allegedly stabbing her kids, a woman believed to be Pedesclo posted a short video on Instagram with blood dripping down her chest.
Oh my gosh.
And the children's father.
And then they always put this on.
Roberts even sued Pedesclo for visitation rights, claiming she was not stable or providing a healthy environment for the kids.
My children is. They never listen to us when we say this type of stuff. This is multiple lessons broken down right here. First of all, men, you got to watch your seat. You cannot be having sex with multiple women like this. You got to learn how to vet women. It's some of these women are mentally unstable and will do stuff like this. They will do stuff like this. They mentally unstable, bro. So you got to watch who you have children with. This is a message lesson toward the man. You got to watch who you have children with. Now, I applaud this man for fighting and trying to get his children away from this woman. But unfortunately, these court systems do not care about men. They don't listen to us. These court systems do not care about what men want and what men feel is best for the child. They always give it to the woman. That's where the woman gets everything against men. That's why these women get everything. So these court systems are not going to listen to you when you try to fight for this woman. So the best thing you can do as a man is just to watch who you have sex with. You got to make sure these women are not mentally unstable. And if she is, do not get them pregnant. Don't have children with them. Get them out of there. Don't deal with them like that because it becomes detrimental to not just you, but if you have children, it becomes detrimental to your children. So that's the first breakdown of that. The second one is these modern women nowadays, they deal with more mental issues because they are dealing with more pressure nowadays. Back in the 1950s, yeah, they might have had a hard time being housewives, but they're being in their nature, which was being feminine, being submissive. Women nowadays are being more masculine and being forced to take more roles that they are not used to. So these women cannot handle this pressure, and they still want to have children. They still want to create. They still want to raise children, still create family, but they also want to work. This is why men were needed. Men were needed because they can handle the back breaking work what it takes to build the house, what it takes to protect. Because it's more than just bringing in money; it's also a protection as well. The woman is they don't have the mental and the physical fortitude to protect the children like that. So it's up to the men to protect everybody. However, unfortunately, these women want to take on all the pressure when it means to be the leader. They want to take on all that pressure. But with all that pressure, they don't realize how hard that is. Because men is not even just women that Men have to deal with that pressure too. Men, that's why men have a high suicide rate. At least with a woman, she can have when she has that pressure, she can go find someone to talk to. Men, we don't have no one to talk to. That's why men. That's why there's a lot of men who are just like stoic and shit, because they know that if we talk to someone and try to break down what's going on in our lives and why we're so depressed and all that stuff, no one's going to care and people are going to shame us. So we hold that inside and we act stoic and we just act. Be most those men will just act masculine without caring about the shame. A lot of men will take themselves out. So I'm not even just saying that women have to women have to deal with that, but only women are the only ones that act crazy. But men are built to handle more pressure than women, and these modern women nowadays cannot handle the pressure it means to be the leader. The leader has to fail. The women think that leaders are winners all the time. No, the leaders are losers who just continued to keep going until they won. Because you take a lot of L's being the leader of the household or being the leader of something, anything. You have to take a lot of L's in life. And people don't realize this. Let's watch this video one more time just to get more emphasis on this. Like, these women are mentally unstable because they can't handle the pressures of being a leader, and it's craziness. And when they break, it doesn't just hurt them; they hurt people around them. It could be through sex, it could be through lies, it could be through anything. It could be through literally attacking people. And we'll talk about the crash that happened recently. She want to blame Jermaine over a dude. This guy, he's trying to get joint custody of his children, and this woman is blaming him. So it's his fault. This is another thing about these modern women. They don't want to take accountability. This is what happens when you don't teach these women accountability. You have to deal with your actions. It's Jermaine's fault that you stabbed the children.
Charged with second-degree murder, attempted murder, and second-degree cruelty to a juvenile, New Orleans police say 31-year-old Janae Pedesclo stabbed her own kids, killing one of them. Police were called to a home in the 3100 block of Law Street around 11 o'clock Sunday morning. When they got there, they say they were told two siblings, a 2-year-old boy and a 4-year-old girl, were stabbed and taken to the hospital. The girl later died. The boy is in critical condition. Moments after allegedly stabbing her kids, a woman believed to be Pedesclo posted a short video on Instagram with.
And that's another thing. They love putting uh they love putting the information, or they love putting on Instagram and going on Facebook to getting that attention. Getting that attention. Going on Instagram, going on Facebook, doing lives, all that dumb shit. They love trying to chase that attention. This is the modern well, one is the modern society for one, and two, this is modern women. Modern women will post all their business online, especially when it comes to relationships. That's why it's another reason to watch who you deal with, men, because you don't know if this woman is going to put all your secrets out in the open. That could hurt your that could hurt your reputation as a man. She can say anything about you. Put it online. People believe the woman online over the man every time. And the problem is men, you love to as men we love to open up about ourselves or whatnot. We love to open up about ourselves to the woman that we are dealing with. And if she goes around telling your business, that's a problem. So you're going around dealing with these women. She going around deleting her children, and then all of a sudden she goes to Instagram.
Charged with second-degree murder, attempted murder, and second-degree cruelty to a juvenile, New Orleans police say 31-year-old Janae Pedesclo stabbed her own kids, killing one of them. Police were called to a home in the 3100 block of Law Street around 11 o'clock Sunday morning. When they got there, they say they were told two siblings, a 2-year-old boy and a 4-year-old girl, were stabbed and taken to the hospital. The girl later died. The boy is in critical condition. Moments after allegedly stabbing her kids, a woman believed to be Pedesclo posted a short video on Instagram with blood dripping down her chest. Court records show Pedesclo and the children's father, Jermaine Roberts, were in a custody battle. Roberts even sued Pedesclo for visitation rights, claiming she was not stable or providing a healthy environment for the kids.
So that's what I'm saying, man. You got to protect your seed. He went to the courts. He told them that they were mentally unstable. She was mentally unstable, and she wasn't doing right by the kids. She didn't have a good home. Unfortunately, they didn't listen to him. And now one life is gone over a mother who's supposed to nurture and protect them. And one is on critical condition. RIP to that girl. That's very sad. And it angers me. This is not the first story we've heard this. It's not the first time we heard this. There was a couple of these stories last year. I remember hearing a couple of these stories last year. All because the man wants to be in the child's life. This is not these. Oh my gosh, these modern women complain all the time that modern men are not in children's lives, right? But when the man wants to be in the children's life, look what happens. This man was fighting to be in these children's lives. But because this woman is mentally unstable, because this woman is selfish, she took them out instead of allowing the man to take care of her children. And this is the sad part, man. With these modern women, they cannot take this pressure of being the leader. They can't take this pressure of them having to kind of survive on their own now because these women don't need men anymore. And when they break, oh my goodness, when they break, they harm everyone. And that is going to be my segue to this next video that we all know what happened a few weeks ago, or not a few days ago, where a woman crashes into the street wanting to kill herself. And by that story, there's also speculation that she wanted to kill herself over a man. So let's watch this video real quick. Hmm. Damn. Sheesh. Without slowing down. Without slowing down. If you guys see how the video went, she just went straight through. So we can't even say it was a faulty accident and whatnot. It's crazy. 40 years old. 40 years old. We know furthermore now that she was trying to commit suicide, and by speculation, it was over a man. 40 years old. And we're gonna show more. The next video will break it down even more.
Yes, fastest time ever. Portal? No, I just booked an EV on the app. Oh, yeah, nice. Pretty good. Not bad. Let's go.
Wait for this commercial to go by.
California Highway Patrol now says a Houston woman is responsible for the fiery crash that killed six, including a baby and a pregnant woman earlier this week.
Now we'll stop it right there real quick. It's funny because it's kind of a lot to break down just by this first section. We're talking about she's from Houston. It's funny that he said that because I remember me and Mr. Goodbread, we did a show together where we were talking about a woman that lived in Houston who she did was not enjoying Houston because of everything that's going on over there, and she talking about she needed a man, something like that. So that's really funny that this woman is from Houston, uh, and she did this. So let's continue.
37-year-old Nicole Linton remains in the hospital but has been arrested. Marcelino Benito has the very latest. The video still hard to
What the
watch.
fuck, man?
Say Nicole Linton was driving a Mercedes sedan when she blew right through a red light, colliding into multiple vehicles in a fiery explosion.
The flames just went over everybody. The flames went over my whole car, and they told me to jump out my car.
Linton was traveling at least 100 miles per hour at the time of the crash. Investigators still working to determine if she was driving under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Tonight, we're learning Linton is a traveling nurse.
No, we're gonna break it down right here. First of all, her occupation, traveling nurse. What was one of the I remember Kevin Samuels had a list of women that you should avoid, or a lot of people in the red pill space have a list of women that you should avoid. The nurse is definitely one of them. The nurse is totally one of them because these nurses are 304s, especially when they traveling. When they got to travel, because these women love to travel because they love new experiences and all that dumb crap. Especially these traveling nurses, they're mentally unstable. They go around, they they can't stay in one place, and then they have to actually work, and help these people who sometimes these people be ungrateful, and usually they helping like old grumpy people or whatnot. And look, she survived and hospitalized with moderate injuries. Let's continue.
From the Houston area, working in Los Angeles. She survived the horrific crash, but six others did not.
Working in Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Now I love Los Angeles. It's a definitely a great. It's totally a great city. I love Los Angeles. However, Los Angeles is definitely a messed up place. There's always flip sides to everything. There is a very mentally unstable. It is a place where a lot of mentally unstable people live because a lot of things going on. It's Hollywood. A lot of things are fake out there in Hollywood. So this woman broke in one of those high energy states where there's a lot of positive and negative energy. There's a lot of positive energy out in LA, but there's also a lot of negative energy out in LA as well. So she intook all that negative energy, that negative space. She intook all that instability and broke. A modern woman who has a lot of pressure being a nurse because she has to help people. Not only that, she also had to deal with her ex boyfriend, I guess breaking up with her or something like that. And look, traveling is great. I'm gonna talk about another thing with traveling because these modern women love to travel. Traveling is great. Don't get me wrong. Traveling is great. I was just traveling, but it's also you also gotta have a mental fortitude with traveling as well because While you the why the destination is great, getting to there is definitely tough unless you like not living in luxury. Unless you're living in luxury, like I'm really like I can see why people like first class. There's space. You know what I'm saying? You get more room. You get food. You get more attended to. First class. If flying like and then going having to go into the what being squished in like you see my size and my physique I gotta be squished in if I sit in the middle I'm squished in I have to you know what I'm saying keep space to myself especially if I'm dealing with my sitting next to women I gotta make sure that I keep a space where I'm not in their space like touching them and shit I gotta be you know what I'm saying if I want to sleep like I'm used to it but at the same time it can be very uncomfortable when traveling by plane. Now, also imagine traveling by car. Traveling by car is even worse, unless you have somebody driving for you. Now, if you're not the driver, that's cool. And you're still chilling. Like I said, you got to be living. It's best to live driving like in a bus. Like if you're traveling like in a luxurious bus or something. Greyhound, driving with friends, like road tripping, it can be great. But having to drive that 4 hours, it can be taxing. And these modern women don't realize how taxing that is on the brain. So she's a nurse. She's traveling. She's from Houston, Texas, traveling to Los Angeles, dealing with her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend. He probably realized that she was mentally unstable. So he decided to leave for his sanity. Unfortunately, she decided to take out her frustrations and her anger on innocent people. And this is why you cannot have women leading the relationship. These women, modern women, create chaos. Let's continue with this video. I know I came on with a little rant, but this is very sad right here.
Including a pregnant woman after a riot, her 11-month-old baby Alonzo, and fiance Reynolds Lester. Family was on the way to the doctor for a pregnancy checkup.
She destroyed a whole family. A whole family because she was trying to kill herself. Why couldn't she jump off a mountain? Slit your own wrist. She was seeking attention. This is why she did that. And the craziness is she got the attention she wanted. She got the attention she wanted. She was seeking attention. This is why she did this.
8 others injured in the fiery collision too. It's the kid. That's what touched me more than anything. It's the truth. It's the children. The ones that didn't get a chance. The mother that thought was happy. But the Los Angeles County DA's office released this statement. This incredible tragedy has sent shockwaves throughout Los Angeles, and the loss of so many precious lives will have a lasting impact on those that are closest to them. Our office is in close contact with the lead law enforcement agency investigating. A prosecutor has already been assigned and will be working with law enforcement throughout the weekend. Once Linton is released from the hospital and booked into jail, she will likely face vehicular manslaughter. Marcelino Benito, KHOU.
So we're gonna get out to her sentence because the next video is about her sentence. And like I said, the crazy thing about this is that all that pressure that was mounting on her, she did all that for attention. Like if she really wanted to kill herself, she really could have just done it on her own in the room by herself. At least see this is the thing that modern women don't realize. This is the thing that modern women don't realize. Men being a man means that you might have to die alone. Being a man means you might have to die alone. And when men die alone, we don't complain about it. We realize that we might not find no one. There is no the one like in the Matrix or something. There might not be no woman for us at the end of our life. Most men have to accept that. That's what it means to be a man. You might have to die without ever being with a woman. And that's what most women don't realize. Most women don't realize that if you act like a masculine male, you might not end up being with anyone. You may end up dying alone. The difference is when men die alone, we don't complain about it. We just end up being by ourselves. We're in a room. They probably don't find us for the next couple of days. They're like, damn, what happened to Cujo? Next couple of days, they find out, oh, damn, he passed away. Damn, he been gone. He was gone for like 2 days. We didn't even realize he was just in his room. We didn't hear from him coming to work. 2 days. What happened? But women, they want attention for their problems. So she couldn't just die alone. She had to go and create chaos to show that, oh, you should not have broken up with me. Now her either way, I'm sorry to laugh about this, but it's kind of funny, kind of ironic. Either way, her life is over. Her life is over now. So we're gonna show you. I'm gonna show you this video real quick. She in tears now. She in tears. Of course she is. She in tears because she created chaos and tension, and she didn't realize. She thought she wasn't gonna have to pay for it because she thought she would die. Now she's facing the accountability of her actions.
So Nicole went and sat in court today with tears rolling down her eyes as her legal team spoke for her. They mentioned that they have yet to receive any discovery from the prosecutors, and they have included that their investigation has led them to want to look deeper into mental health issues with Ms. Linton. Now, arraignment will continue October 26, 2022, and as of today, Nicole will be charged with 6 counts of murder and 5 counts of gross vehicular manslaughter. If convicted, she faced 90 years to life in prison, and as of now, her bail is $9 million, and is
And I totally agree with that. 90 years to life. This bitch will never get out for at least 90 years. This is the most heinous thing I've ever seen. She didn't even stop. And it's so crazy. So emotional. This is why you cannot be emotional. Now I'm gonna start doing because I'm gonna start doing I'm gonna do some lives. I might just do like a random show live. I've been watching this show called the Bad Boys Club. It's about these homosexual men that stay in the house together, sort of like Bad Girls Club or sort of like the Real World, but they always end up fighting each other, and they're always so damn emotional. And this is why you can't have emotional men because when men get emotional, they will cause chaos. We're more destructive. When we get emotional, we will get more destructive. But these women with these masculine traits, now they can do whatever they want. They when they act emotional, they go straight to destruction. Now, most men know that we could be destructive when we're emotional. That's why most men are stoic, or they chill, or they keep quiet, or they keep to themselves. That's why we don't get too emotional like that. Most men realize men who are emotional, they act crazy. They go around being acting crazy or whatnot. And then when he's super emotional, men get destructive. That's why you have these stories where these men will take out their baby mamas or something like that. Those are emotional men. Those type of men that will do that to their baby mothers like that, those men are emotional. Now women, they're nothing but emotion. So these women will act out crazy for nothing. They already cause havoc and destruction on a regular scale. But when I'm telling you, and I'm telling you, and not to keep it on race, but it's a lot of us black women as well. Us as black people, we got become more selfish than any other race. Any other race, we become more. We become this. We're the most selfish, in my opinion. I'm saying black men and women. I'm not just talking about women, but the out of the race, both black men and women, it's the women that are the most selfish out of both of us. But I'm talking about in terms of relationships. Now, even this modern dating, we become selfish in general because we just want. Oh, you do this for me. You do this for me. You do this for me. It's all about me, me, me. It's not about duty. It's not about the family. It's not about legacy. It's not about generation. It's all about me. It's all about what you can do for me. It's not about work. It's not about okay, I have to work this job in order to provide and protect my family, so my wife don't have to work, so she can help clean the house, make my dinner, feed the children, help the children, and then help me relax when I come home. It's not about shrieking the duties, working together. It's not about working together. It's about selfishness. We live in a world of selfishness. That's a whole nother conversation. But I'm just talking about modern women right now. We live in a whole world of selfishness. And now these modern women are the most selfish because we done told them that they're princesses. They get whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. You shouldn't talk to women like that. You shouldn't say this about women. You shouldn't talk to women like that. You shouldn't bash women or nothing like that. But now they create this chaos when you don't keep them in check. This is what happens when you don't keep things in check. They create this chaos. This is why I'm not for vigilante justice and shit like that. Because when you just let one shit slide, it creates more. It creates a slippery slope, and it creates all this chaos and mayhem, and people die off of that shit. Men, women, and children.
Originally $2 million, but that was up. When asked for a $300,000 bill, the judge declined that request. I was thinking about Miss Linton, but there's a little bit more about the victims now. Now, there's a pregnant woman who lost her life in a car crash in
R.I.P.
2025.
R.I.P. to the family, especially the pregnant woman, because she was having a happy moment. She was having a happy moment. This is a woman who was a traditional woman who created a family, building a black family. This is the type of women that should be uplifted in the. This is the type of woman we should be talking about right now. She was building a family, pregnant, with a husband or a family unit. I'm not sure the dynamic. It was probably a husband. I think they were worried about to get married, either fiance. Building a family unit, help growing our community. But this woman, and it's another black woman, selfishness destroyed that family, deleted the whole family. It's so crazy that we're talking about black men killing and doing themselves, killing each other. Black men killing each other, right? But we hear black women killing children. We're not talking about that though. We're keeping quiet about that though. You're talking about you. Every black people will talk about black men killing black men every day. And yes, that is a problem that we killing each other. But we ain't talking about how black women destroying black families. This woman killed children. If we talk about the first story where the woman killed her own children, we're not talking about how these black women are killing their children. There's been plenty of stories. In the last few years, there's been plenty of stories of these black women killing their children. We're not talking about it, but we every instance we're talking about black men killing each other. And then we're not, but now we have to talk about this black woman destroying a whole family, destroying a whole family. Again, RIP to this woman right here and her entire family because they are destroyed by the selfishness of another black woman.
By the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office, the Nancy Ray Ryan, 23. Her unborn child was listed by the coroner's office as baby boy Ryan.
Mm,
The
mm,
baby
mm.
boy was also deceased. Now, her infant son, Alonzo Quintero, was also killed, and her boyfriend, Renald, less
Mm, mm,
Lost
mm.
his life as well. He was 8.5 months pregnant, and they were on their way. Reportedly, they were on their way to a prenatal appointment. Other victims include two women and a man whose identities have not been released pending notification.
So two other women were killed. So y'all can't even protect yourself, man. Look at that. Y'all can't even chill. And she did more damage to women than she did to men. She killed two men, but she did more damage. There was more women. She did more damage to women and children. This is the insanity. This is what happens when you deal in selfishness. When you break out of your role in nature as a woman, when you stop being nurturing and you stop being caring, and this is also why you should not date these modern women who are older. She was 39. Something is wrong. I keep saying this. If this woman is not, if she's 30 and she is not married, something wrong with her. Something is wrong with her. Something is on. She got a screw loose. She's either too masculine, hard to deal with, too masculine, hard to deal with, or mentally unstable. Because it is not that hard for a man to marry. It's not that hard for a man to be with a woman. It's not that hard for a man not to honestly deal with one. If he wants to be with a woman, he will deal with a lot of BS. So for a man to not deal with you means that something is wrong with the woman. For a man, for a woman to not deal with men, the man is pretty much has to be a loser. And most men are not. Most women do not. Most women put average men as losers. They categorize average men as losers, and 90% of men are average. So for women think being an average man is a loser. But these modern women who are average, they go after these men who are or 10%, and when they lose that man, they go crazy because now they have to go back into this pool being chased by average men, thinking that she's better than these average men. That's another reason why she did this crap. She wasn't trying to be back into the dating market. She knows the dating market sucks. She knows she's average. She had probably had an above average man. She she's average herself. She don't want to deal with average men. She thinks average men are losers. She thinks being with an average man is gonna make her a loser. So she did this as well because knowing that she not don't want to deal with average men. It's so crazy the links that women will do to not be with us. It's incredible. I'm not even trying to laugh at this. This is not a laughable matter, but it's just it's so crazy the links that a woman will do to not be with average men. They would literally kill people to not be with us. All right, cool. All right, shout out to okay, let's talk about it. He will jump in a few. So we're gonna keep talking. We're gonna keep showing this video real quick.
An additional 8 people
Oh,
inside
another victim inside the burned building. Damn. Let's continue.
in the crash, including 6 minors and 2 adults, ranging in age from 1 to 33 years old. And I will keep you guys updated as I get more information on what's going on. This has been another.
Shout out to because I got this video real quick to Yelm Stacy. What's his name?
Another update to space. I'm out.
He has a dope video. He has a dope page. So make sure y'all check him out. All right, am I back on? Back online? All right. Cool, cool. My bad, guys. My internet went down. I definitely please guys, please uh subscribe to the page, like, hit the like button if you could as well. Also, donate to the Cash App and to the PayPal. I do need it. I will share, update it, and put in the Cash App and the PayPal. Actually, matter of fact, let me actually do that right now. Please, guys, please donate to the Cash App and the PayPal. I'll put that in the comments. Help me grow this channel. I want to work on getting an office space. I'm also working on buying new and better equipment. So please donate to the Cash App. It'd be much appreciated. But we'll continue about this. We'll continue talking about this Nicole Linton. Like I said before, the problem with these modern women is selfishness. And I would say that more like problem with modern relationship. It's selfishness. It's selfishness. And the problem with these modern women is that they think that they should get whatever they want because of what's between their legs. And that's the problem. They think that they just deserve it. They don't think it's hard work for it. Are the women back in the day, they worked for that husband, especially the man who's 10%, who's a part of the 10%. And what's most modern women don't realize that those men, because these modern women think because they can be out of shape just because they have what's in between their legs. They can be out of shape. The attitude could be whatever, and you have to deal with it. But these modern women don't realize those women who acted like that were already married, and they were nice and feminine when they got with their man. They may have changed and become a little bit more stricter because they had children. They became a little bit more stricter. Maybe they might have been out of shape. The husband still dealt with them because the husband was providing for the family he created. But these modern women, all they doing is create chaos. We're gonna show more videos about Nicole Linton while waiting for my boy Okay, Let's Talk TV to jump on. So give me 1 second while I play this real quick. Let's play this video real quick. Yeah, she survived. She survived. That's the crazy part too. She survived. Now she has to take accountability for her action simply, instead of just simply not going on with her life and having the. She could broke up with her boyfriend, whatever the boyfriend did, boyfriend cheated. Instead of just simply going on with her life and just dropping the dude, she has to kill 6 people. And like I was saying before, these modern women right now, They're selfish. They cannot handle this pressure of being masculine. They're try, but it's all. I've already I already broke this down when I was showing the video initially. She's traveling. That takes a mental toll when you travel, and when you travel a lot. People don't realize that the destination is great, but when you going by plane, when you going by car, having dealing with all those hours, that transportation, it can be taxing on your mind and your body. She's a nurse. First of all, them nurses are 304s. One. Then they have to deal with people that sometimes ungrateful. They have to deal with crazy illnesses. They have to deal with different diseases. All this type of pressure, all this stuff that can potentially kill you, and they have to deal with saving people's lives. All this type of pressure from that. Three, she's from Houston, a metropolitan city that would deal with all this type of crazy stuff themselves. So daily life, she has to deal with that. Four, she's in Los Angeles, another metropolitan that have their own craziness going on, having to deal with that. And then she was dealing with a boyfriend, which whatever he was doing, either broke up with her, or uh, either broke up with her, or was cheating on her, whatever. Now I'm trying to find the news. I'm trying to find the news for the reason, because I've seen people talk about the reasons why she did it. I thought I saw people post videos about reasons why she did it. Uh, but this was definitely horrific. This was totally a horrific story. Unfortunately, this is the problem with modern women um, today. Selfishness. They cannot work with us. They will destroy people's lives instead of working with us. They will destroy people's lives instead of working with us. That's the sad part. That's the sad part. They will literally fight us instead of working with us. I'm gonna show this video real quick. I don't say it's kind of a funny video. If anybody's on the chat, I definitely want your opinion on this. But I'm gonna show this video real quick. Looks like it's an Indian couple. I just saw this come up. It says woman slaps man. A woman slaps innocent man, then he slaps her back. All right, let me show this real quick. I want people's opinion on this real quick. Oh, now that's crazy that he she slapped him like that. Now I don't know the reason, but he did not put his hands on her. Let's go back real quick. He didn't put his hands on her initially for the initial slap. He might have said something insulting. He might have said something insulting. Oh, I didn't realize it was muted. He might have said something insulting, but he did not um, put her hands on her for her to slap him. And watch how nobody stopped. No, watch how. Thank goodness this person was filming. Watch how nobody stopped to help this man. When she slapped him, nobody stopped to help this man. They just walked away and mind their own business. But but watch what happened. Yeah, watch what happened. Yep. Watch what happened when he slapped her. Everybody wants to jump in now. Everybody wants to jump in now. Everybody wanted this man to apologize and all that stuff. I think that she did apologize. However, she is the one that attacked this man first. And nobody stepped in because this is why I keep saying nobody cares about men. Nobody cares about men. Nobody. And the problem with these modern society is when men get attacked, nobody's gonna come and defend him. Men get attacked by women, no one's gonna come to defend him. Let's continue with this video.
You the context to what happened here. This guy was standing there waiting for his ride or the bus maybe, while enjoying his coffee. And this girl bumped into him and spilled coffee all over his shirt. And nothing wrong. And then she began shouting at him and tried to slap him. But he slaps her right back. And that made her realize that she's in the wrong. And then she
Exactly. So that's the context. I didn't realize there was a context to this. It's crazy. These modern women just can't even apologize to men. They don't. They cannot. The sign language. The need to be right. They just simply can't say, "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry." They simply just can't say, "I'm so sorry that I did this to you. That I wronged you like this." They simply can't do that. But instead of her apologizing, she wants to get shout. She wants to get mad. She wants to start a commotion. She was looking for attention. She was hoping the other people, she didn't like the way he was talking to her. She was hoping that the other people will come and get and say that she was right and have him have a bad day because she made a mistake. But he wasn't having it.
apologized to him. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comment section.
Hi.
Wagwan,
What's your name?
make it quick, yeah?
What's your name?
Big man.
Big man. Do you wanna take me to Burger King? Yeah. Just quickly. Just quickly.
You classy women. So unless
All right.
Burger King and nothing else, then Google it. The confidence.
Exactly. That's how you're supposed to. That's how you're supposed to treat these modern women nowadays. First of all, you don't have time for these women. You do not have time for these women. She talking about you want to send me to Burger King for what? What we going to Burger King for? I'll take you there. I'm not buying your food. Now, if we ain't going to Burger King and having sex, then what's the point of us dealing with each other? Women, these modern women don't realize that modern dating evolved from prostitution. What prostitution used to be was men will take women out, men will buy women gifts, men will just pay women money to sleep with them after at the end of the night. But then we incorporate these women through feminism into the mix, and now they think that all they have to do, they think modern dating is the woman is taken out, the woman gets gifts, and the men receive nothing. That's not what modern dating is. Men, you don't have to take these women out. You don't have to buy these women drinks. You don't have to. You don't have to do any of that bullcrap. If you are taking a woman out and it is not, if you're not letting her know, like, yo, if you're not going back to the crib at the end of the night, she better make sure to have her own money. She need to have her own money, cause nowadays, men, women will take your money for nothing. You will lose your money for nothing. There is a story right now where a woman is trying to sue a man for a bad date. A bad date. Imagine if the man didn't go on the date at all. He would have saved himself $10,000, a headache, court fees. Man, you lose for even just being around a woman anymore. That's why men need to go MGTOW. You lose for just dealing with modern women, not even just dating them or having sex with them, just being around them. Because sometimes they can start some bullcrap and you have to stand in the way. You lose. Period. You lose. So, man, that's why you gotta be MGTOW and protect yourself. Learn to operate in reality. If a woman approach you like this, will you take me? No. First of all, I would say no. But if you're gonna say yes, be like, yo, you're gonna have to smash. We're gonna have to smash at the end. You're gonna have to smash for that Burger King.
Without wasting time. Makes this interaction hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
To you, bro. Big man is not.
And he's also showing that he doesn't care about being around women. That's also another thing about modern women. You don't care about being around women, bro. If you're never around women, good for you. These women think you cannot live without them, just being around them. Women think that men cannot live without being around a woman. Period. Do not be around. Do learn to love being alone. Learn to love being alone. I'm gonna keep reiterating this. Learn to love being alone. So it doesn't matter what your interaction with women is. It doesn't matter if you get no women at all, bro. Love that shit. Love that shit. Because honestly, it's better to be alone than to deal with women on any capacity. On a relationship level, on a sexual level, on a friendship level, on a co-workership level. Because they all cause problems. And they cause problems to you no matter what is going on. You have to deal more dealing with women, period, than you do when you be by yourself. So don't let them shame you talking about, oh, you got small D energy. You get no women. Good. Because you deal with less chaos. A woman is supposed to bring peace. Most women aren't bringing peace. So why do we want to just be around y'all? I'd rather just be by myself. Men, so that's why his interaction was great. He didn't care about being around this one. She's bad too. He didn't care about being around her. He didn't care about that. Why would he care about that?
Not dealing with that. Take me out on a date first type of girl. He's straightforward to the point.
I only friend zoned you because you're too perfect. That makes no sense. And I wanted to keep you around until the time was right. If we ever dated and broke up, I'd hate to lose you forever. All girls keep the good ones around until the time is right. They also
That's stupid. They also complain when they're 35 and single. That's so stupid. Why not just date that dude now? Why were you thinking about going with him and breaking up? Why would y'all break up if y'all was such a great catch? Why keep this doing the rate? Because these modern women want to be 304s, and a woman has bodies, the more bodies a woman has, the more mentally unstable she becomes. The more that's why you can't deal with 304s. The more a woman is a 304, the more a woman is mentally unstable. That's what most people don't realize. They do not, they're terrible to pair bond. They're hard to deal with. So that's why the modern women want to be like, oh, the right ones, I want to keep them because they want to still be in that 304 phase. They want to still be in that 304 phase. And then when they become 35 and single, they want to complain, oh, there's no good men, there's no good men. Or they want to come after you talking about, hey, how you doing? I've finally realized I want to be with you. And it's too late. Most men by that time become red pill aware. Or they end up being with somebody else. I gotta get me a girlfriend. Or they just don't want to be in relationships. You're like, you know what? I'm not interested in a relationship like that. However, if they do get with that man, that man's gonna be a beta. And then she's gonna end up cheating on that man. Because these modern women who have a lot of bodies like that, they don't know how to pair bond. They will always be thinking about being with another man. They will always be thinking about having sex with other men. Always. And when they find another man that's better than you, they will smash every time. Every time. I'm telling you.
complain when they're 35 and single.
Yeah, man, I always say this. If you deal with a girl like this and she clearly shows you that she's not interested, move on, bro. Don't waste your time.
Hmm.
Kudos to her for keeping it real with him. Now, nigga,
I agree. Move on. Men, you got go back to saying you gotta learn how to be alone. It doesn't matter. You don't want to say, I don't want to lose you as a friend. Fuck that shit. Fuck her friendship. Fuck her friendship. Women are not, there's no reason to be friends with women, bro. There's none. There's none. Why would you need a woman friend for? For what? They don't care about your problems. They're not your therapists. You're not smashing. They're not gonna help you when something happens. There's no point in being friends with these modern women, bro.
many girls do that. She unfollowed and blocked you right after you broke up. But she didn't want to block some random guy during your relationship because she didn't want to be too mean. Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. That's why I
Hmm.
always say it's good to make boundaries when you get in a new relationship with someone.
Do you think that
I totally agree. I totally agree. It's crazy. Oh, I just started looking up. I just started hearing about the guy Sneeko. It's crazy that these modern women will be mad at you. They will block you. But when you try to set boundaries, they will set boundaries on you. You shouldn't be liking other women's stuff. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. You should be paying my bills. You should be paying my nails. All that dumb crap. But when you put boundaries, when you say, hey, okay, if I'm gonna do all this, you can't go out. You can't do girls' nights out. You can't do girls' trips. You can't uh you know what I'm saying, be quiet. Stop talking like that. They don't want to listen. But then they want you to pay the bills. For what? Some used up PUS that some other dude already had? They don't love when you set boundaries with these women. But then when y'all break up, it's she gonna follow you, she blocked you. It's easy for them to do that to you, but they can't do that to other men because they love that attention. It's crazy that these modern women will literally break up homes instead of just working with us. Instead of working with us.
being emotional should entitle anyone to sympathy or special treatment? So why do women think that having feelings means they deserve sympathy or special treatment? Because you hurt my feelings.
That makes no sense. Your feelings that don't mean nothing. Your feelings don't mean nothing to us men. We have feelings too, and nobody cares about our feelings. We still have to pay the bills. We still have to do all that crap. Nobody cares that we're crying. Nobody cares that we're depressed. Nobody cares about us. Nobody cares about what we got going on. Nobody cares that men die alone. That men are more disposable. That men are killed more than women. Nobody cares about us. But it hurt a women's feelings. All of a sudden, we're supposed to care about that crap.
Oh, now I get it. She's
Hmm.
a moron.
Mm-mm.
Pays on a first date. Okay? Who pays on a first date? Whoever idea wants to go on a date.
Exactly. Exactly. If the woman talking about let's go on a date, all right, you better. I hope you got money. You paying for me. If I ask a woman, of course I'm gonna pay for the date. Now, also as a man, yes, if you ask a woman out on a date, you should pay. I totally agree with that. You should pay. However, don't expect to have sex with this woman. You gotta make that known. You gotta let her know, like, yo, if I'm taking you out, I want to smash. I'm trying to smash at the end of the night. You gotta let her know front street because the woman expects you to pay and not receive anything in return and only expect her company. That's what she's gonna expect. Otherwise, you're gonna be called a lame, you're gonna be called a loser, you're gonna be called all this crap. So unless you make it known that you will pay, that unless you make it known that you will you are trying to smash at the end of the night, she not gonna give it up. She's not gonna give it up. So you gotta make it known. But I do agree that if the man asks a woman out on a date, he is expected to pay. I do agree with that. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you heard about me, but I'm not paying for a date just for free. No, but in all seriousness, it is a good point to look at. Whoever asks pays.
I love English milk. I love English milk.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. She mad because she know it's true. Because she's a model woman who's probably a mother. This guy was an a-hole, but he didn't care, and she still slept with him. She still slept with him. Okay, let's go back through this. Hey, long time no see. Your newest IG post looking good, Mister. So who's this? Haha, don't joke. You have my contact. Say, P.S. Your skin looks great in that post. It's literally glowing now. I'm not joking. Who is this? Oh my god, it's Jess. Your ex. I love to see you again. Let's hang out. No, ha, exactly. No. You tell that bitch no. Do not ever go back and hanging out with your ex. It's always some bullshit when you hang out with them. It's always some bullshit. They want to reconnect. All that dumb shit like that. Nah, it's over. Don't even deal with them no more. Don't, don't even be friends with your ex. Why are you gonna be friends with them? For what? That's stupid.
Yeah, man. Good move. If she did you wrong, don't go back to her. If she's not with you when you're down, she doesn't deserve you when you're up.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that.
I try to stay away from some because they don't bring me anything positive in my life.
Yep.
To all the men out there, you have to ask for a sandwich. You have to beg her for a sandwich. If she doesn't know that you're hungry on her own, my brothers, it's time to run.
She is absolutely right. If she don't even know when you hungry, if she don't even know when you, if she don't ask you, are you hungry? You gonna want to make something to eat? If she don't ask you, do you want this? If she don't ask you, can I make you this? She get away from her. She gonna be problems. These modern women, they do not want to serve men. They want to be served themselves and still expect you to play your traditional role. They're not asking you what you want to eat. They're not asking you, can I cook for you? But they want you to do that to them. And what are they doing? Not a damn thing. They want you to make the money, be loyal to them, cook, clean, take care of the children while they sit around. That's Disney stuff. That's princess stuff. Y'all are not princesses. Y'all are not queens. Y'all don't have servants. Y'all don't have a kingdom. Y'all don't have none of that. Stop using Disney as a factor for relationships.
Yeah, bro. Run. If you provide and protect, and she's not doing the minimum for you, you need to
Mm-hmm.
leave that relationship.
Exactly.
You missed the spot.
And let me also add, she also not having sex with you as well. If she is not cooking, cleaning, and having sex with you, you gotta run. You gotta go. She is not viable for relationships. She is not viable for a marriage. She's not wife material because she got to be in her feminine role. She got to play her feminine role because this is more than just what you want as a man. It's about the family, the legacy. It's about the family. So if she's not playing her role as a woman while you are playing your role as a man, you have to run.
Oh, really?
Said you missed the spot.
What would you say your
Uh,
favorite is in a woman?
As long as you don't stress me, I'm good.
You see, man, no, see,
exactly. We're simple. As long as you don't stress me, we're good. That's all we want. We want peace. That is why we could take a woman that work at McDonald's. That is why sometimes we will settle for an ugly woman. That is why sometimes we might even settle for a woman that's fat over a woman that looks sexy as hell because she brings peace. She is nice. She has a good attitude. She does not stress you out. That is what men want. We want a woman that does not stress us out. It doesn't matter what our position is. It doesn't matter if we are losers or if we are the 1% man. We just want a woman that does not stress us out. Again, women, that is why a lot of times a man will downgrade their standards. Because the one standard that men want in our life is just a woman who is nice. We just want a woman who is nice. But modern women can't even do that nowadays. They can't even be nice to men. So now, man, now we're just going our own way. Now we're just being MGTOWs. We don't even want to be there for y'all no more. Cause y'all not even nice anymore. Y'all can't y'all can't even smile. I'm gonna show that. I'm gonna see if I can look up that Kevin Samuels video about the woman not working with the black man, and that's exactly how it is.
simple. We don't want the headache. Keep that to yourself. If we provide and protect the household, you should be the one that take care of the house duty.
My whole life I've never been faithful. Any of my exes, why I say yes, I cheated on all of you. I lied. Man, I lied so much, man. I don't even know what the truth is. You, man. Brooke niggas can do this.
Mm-hmm.
Brooke man ain't got no choice. He can't even
He absolutely right. He absolutely right.
afford a woman's way. How you gonna cheat with somebody else? A woman.
He's right. That's why these 10% men. That's why these women are talking about all men are cheaters. No, all men are not cheaters. The men that are 10%, the men that you deal with, are cheaters. Those men are usually the men that are 10% of men that are going around that have some type of status and are able to deal with multiple type of women. Most men are average. They have average lifestyles. They can only afford to go on trips every so often. They stay at the crib most of the time. They save money. They don't spend it all willy nilly. They are the ones that are usually faithful. They usually have one woman. The women are not chasing after. But ironically, women don't like the men that have no women chasing after them. They don't. They're never interested in a man that has only one woman that is faithful. They're never interested in that man that could be faithful, that could take care of him, take care of her. They love the fact that they triumphed over the man that other women wanted. They're validated and they're validated in themselves. It's a selfish thing. They're validated in themselves when a man chooses them over other women. That's why they're all so big on the loyalty thing. Most men are loyal. Most men are loyal. However, these modern women love to deal with men that have different women chasing after them. And that's why a lot of women, especially when the man is in a high level status, a high value man, that's why most women will deal with that. When a man is there's some instances where men and their wives have an agreement that the man will can sleep with other women and the woman knows about it. Bob Marley, he's a Rastafari. Rastafaris don't believe in monogamy. His wife knew about Bob Marley stepping out. Bob Marley have like 11 children, or Bob Marley have like 13, 12, 11 children with 11 different women, and Rita Marley knows about it. There's some women that will can deal with a man who, if he's high value enough, that will deal with a man sleeping around. But it's the average men that get looked over, and when he's being favored, when there's no other woman chasing him, when he's doing what he's supposed to do, when he can't really give that luxurious lifestyle, but he can still pay the bills. These modern women can't accept him because these modern women know that they have to work, and these modern women do not want to work. They don't want to work.
would take a bills being paid from a rich man that cheats and a broke man that don't you just damn babe I missed you. How was your day, babe? Yeah, don't you want that? Yes, I had that. That's on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. I'm home. I got something coming tonight. She knows that. Hold on. How would you feel if she say, look, okay, Mike, we gonna do this? If you want to do the same thing, then we could just be friends. I can't be putting a ring on your finger while somebody else is bang you over. Looking at my ring. Like, what's wrong with you? Looking at my tattoos on your back while he tearing you up. Don't you age out of this? Nah. I'm faithful to her. My dick's not.
That's hilarious. And he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. These modern women, they don't want to deal with one man anymore. They don't want to deal with one man. They don't want to deal with us like that. And now they just cause create chaos. Now I'm gonna show that one video with Kevin Samuels with that woman real quick. This is probably the last video, and then I'm gonna call it. I will call it. Trying to find the video where it was like the black man doesn't want to. Let's see if I can find it. We are more independent now. The black man. I gotta see if I can find this. She was saying that they since they're more independent now, they don't feel the need to work with us. And I just think it's so. It's actually kind of sad to hear that they will literally. I'm saying they literally will create chaos just to not work with us, and it's one of the saddest things I ever. You know what I'm saying? Seen or heard in my life, and I'm very. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the saddest things I ever said in my life. To be honest with you, and what I realized is that they will instead of the first story, instead of the woman just allowing the man. First of all, I don't know why they broke up, but instead of just the woman just being with the man, I'm pretty sure she broke up with him. Instead of this woman just being with the man, she wanted to do it on her own, have be a single mother. And if she wasn't viable for the job, instead of her just uh instead of her just letting the man help have joint custody, having a say so, having some authority, she kills the man. She kills the children. She uses the children as a bargaining chip. So these women not being in their natural role, it messes with them. dealing with these women, dealing with these men. Cause men, we have to be traditional no matter what. We have to be masculine. We can't break our role. You wouldn't be with us if you wasn't masculine men. I'm trying to see if I can find that video. If I can find a video, I might just end it pretty soon. But we'll see. Let's see if if this is the video that I'm talking about. Well, I'll play this one. I'll play some of this video real quick. I don't want to show. I don't want to show all Kevin Samuel stuff, but it's crazy that women will just make an excuse to just not even smile at us.
That black women are vulgar and come across as like not wanting to have anything to do with the black man. We don't want to submit or give the black man any authority in our lives. That we're fighting and challenging the black man constantly. And I don't think that that's necessarily what the real issue is when we come across as being vulgar. In my personal opinion, I can't tell me that I come across unapproachable just simply by the way that I look. What men say.
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree that.
Right.
I feel like not necessarily verbally saying that, but I
I
feel like
feel like
feel that if a woman looks a certain way or I've had me smile beautiful and I feel offended when a man tells me to smile because like sometimes I might get mad or something.
first of all, to break down her point, talking about sometimes I feel offended when I do this. I might be mad at something. Then smile even more because smiling will actually help you raise your dopamine levels to not be mad and actually will help you out to make you feel better. So just the act of smiling will actually make you feel better and make you more attractive to not just men, but to things in general, to having a better positive attitude. That's another one. That's one of them. So in a mental note, physically, smiling actually helps you physically. That's one. And so let's continue. Hmm.
Like that's when there is some misunderstanding. I'm just defending my own perspective when I've been told that I'm unapproachable because I come off that way. When
Then you probably come off that way. That's what these modern women don't realize. You do look unapproachable. We don't know if you're gonna come up. We're gonna come up there, and then out of nowhere, you're gonna. You look like we're gonna come up there, and then you're gonna be like, man, fuck you, nigga. I don't want to talk to you. Look how she just said when a man comes up to her and says, "Smile beautifully," she get offended. It's exactly what we're talking about. She gonna get offended when a man says, "Smile beautiful," but then she talking about she don't like it when people say she unapproachable. What does that mean? We're gonna play like maybe one more minute, and then I'm done with this.
having a feel phase, and I think that sometimes it's not that women don't
Because if you're feeling angry, you're just going to spread more. You're just going to spread more negativity out. If you're being angry, you're just going to spread more negativity, and you're just going to be having more. You're just going to attract more negative experiences. If you smile again, you're going to attract more positive. For one, it's going to increase your dopamine levels. For two, and for three, it's going to make you physically feel better. Also, women people don't realize, and this is a people thing, it wrinkles being frowny face and being angry all the time. It wrinkles your face. It makes you look older when you frown your face all the time. When you frown your face like this, I do it all the time myself. Obviously, it's a defense mechanism. But when you frown your face all the time, it it will make you look older. It will produce more wrinkles earlier. So on the physical aspect, smiling makes you even look better, makes you age better, makes you healthier just to smile. So it's so funny that she's offended. And I know I said this already, but it's crazy that women don't even want to smile for a man.
I mean, for the most part, it just comes across as like demanding. And I'm not saying that I feel, yes. Like, what if I don't feel like smiling? What if it makes me cry? What if I'm listening to something that's serious and it's nothing I want to smile about?
Then who cares? Who cares what if you're on all that crap? I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about getting to know you and seeing your beautiful face. That's it. I don't care about if you're in deep thought. I don't care if you're having a bad day. I might want to make your day bright. I don't care about that crap. Let's finish this up.
It doesn't come off as a question of asking or requesting. It's almost a demand. Smile, beautiful.
That's a demand. See, I'm telling you, this man just want to give a compliment. Your smile, beautiful. That's not a demand. It's not saying, "Bitch, smile." You know what I'm saying? This is not it's not a demand. It's a request. Smile, beautiful. Like these women love to use that the way it sounds. Crap. The way it sounds as a meaning to be disrespectful. All right, we're gonna end it right here, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. If you enjoyed this stream, please hit that like button. Please hit subscribe. I'll be back on again soon, most likely tomorrow. And make sure you guys hit the notification bell so you know when I drop new videos. Hope you guys have a good rest of the day. I will talk with y'all soon. Peace.